Welcome to RC4 Wireless, and we are excited to share with you this short tutorial on how to set up 16-bit dimming for your RC4 Wireless device. This tutorial will be straight to the point, and if you want to know more about 16-bit dimming, click on the link in the top corner to watch our in-depth video. You can change the settings for your RC4 unit in a few different ways. For today, we're going to use a DMX-CAT to make our changes. For this process, you'll need a DMX-CAT. You're going to need your RC4 unit, such as this LumenDim M4, which is currently connected to our animatronic eyeball. You're going to need an 1/8 inch to 5-pin DMX adapter, and you'll need a mobile device to connect to the DMX-CAT. In order for the DMX-CAT to connect to your RC4 unit, you need to make sure that there is no data on the network. The easiest way to do this is to unplug your transmitter, such as this Lumen Radio FX. Now that we know that there's no traffic, we're going to plug the DMX adapter into the DMX port on your RC4 unit. After you do that, all you have to do is power up your device and then start making your changes. Now that we have our mobile device out, in the software, you're going to click RDM Controller. You should see your device pop up fairly quickly. Now the first thing we want to do is test our RC4 unit to make sure it's working as expected. You're going to click the DMX button, and you can use the dials to change your dimmers. So 1 is the top eyelid, 2 is the bottom eyelid, and so forth. Now that we know it works, let's hit the back button and click on RDM. This will bring you to the basic info tab, which is the global settings for your RC4 device. Any change here will affect the device as a whole unit. Such as, if we click personality, any changes with the personality here will affect all the dimmers. We can go to crossfade mode, flicker mode, we can even go to HSL mode. Now, if we want to change to 16-bit dimming, which is not a global change, but a change at the dimmer level, we have to go to Subdevices. Click the Subdevice tab, and you should see each subdevice come up which corresponds to your dimmers. Subdevice 1 is dimmer 1, subdevice 2 is dimmer 2, and so forth. Let's click RDM next to subdevice 1, and now we're going to click dimmer. Here we can see that we're currently in a servo-clockwise pulse curve. That's because we're currently set up for animatronics. If we want to change to 16-bit dimming, we would click on curve and select 16-bit raw HL or 16-bit raw LH. You need to make sure that you know which version your console's personality wants to use. You can check out our in-depth tutorial about 16-bit dimming, which will explain the difference between these two. Keep in mind that 16-bit dimming needs 2 channels for each dimmer. 1 coarse, 1 fine. So if you're using 16-bit dimming on all 4 dimmers, you're going to need a total of 8 addresses. Once you've selected your 16-bit dimming curve, you're going to want to go back to Basic Info and click on DMX address to set your address for those dimmers. Now you can exit out of the DMX-CAT software, patch your desired personality in the console, and reconnect your transmitter, and you're good to go. Make sure you check out our in-depth tutorial on using the DMX-CAT with RC4 wireless units. We cover just about anything that you could possibly want to change. We hope that you found this tutorial has been helpful, and if you have any questions, please let RC4 know, and in the description are links to RC4's website, their forum, and their rentals. If there is something that you would like us to cover in another tutorial, please drop a comment down below and let us know. Thanks for joining RC4 Wireless. Make sure you drop a like, ring that bell, and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with new tutorials coming out and how-to videos.